okay, so when we were watching the movie, it was 2,000 people sitting in the theatre. Like all of those things.
It was very scary.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Of course it was.
You didn't look scared from any angle.
Please ask Farhan.
He's scary, I'm not.
No more questions for him.
You used to play Sudoku, no?
Yeah, Sudoku. Not Sudoku. I was playing word crossing.
And the film was premiered at TIFF some time back, and it received great response there. The Chowdhurys were also present there, I believe. How was it watching the film, receiving such tremendous response in their presence?
I mean, when it first happened, after the movie got over, and you know, okay, so when we were watching the movie, it was 2,000 people sitting in the theatre. So
Yeah.
first and foremost, that in itself is like a daunting thing. Then it was Roy Thompson Hall, where like so many incredible movies, and there's so much history of some great world cinema that has happened in that movie theatre.
Yeah.
And the best of the best movies are selected at TIFF.
Yeah.
So coming in with all of that anyway, there was a lot of nerves, and we were all like a little, you know, on pins and needles. But through the movie, we could hear like people laughing, people crying, sniffling, and the reaction of, you could hear it silently, like like all of those things. It was, so for me, I had watched the film, so I was like listening to people a lot more.
Yeah.
But even then, you know, when the credits happened and once it was over, people just stood up and started clapping, and then just kept clapping, and then just kept standing, and then we stood up, and it was really awkward. We were like, I got really emotional, because as an artist, eventually that's what you want. You want people to like your work, you want people to like your effort, and I think it was very, very emotional for all of us.
And how did Aditi and Niren react to the film?
Well, Neeraj said it's the best film he's ever seen. So I'd like to believe him. Absolutely. For also our own personal reasons. But no, I think all of us, and I speak for everyone, we were really happy that they were there when the screening happened.
Right.
Because it's not easy, you know, to expose your life out to the world. Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, and they've exposed it with everything, you know, with like scars and warts and everything. It's not the cushy stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and also you're talking about a time in your life which is a time that most people would not want to revisit in their lives when they've lost somebody they love so much. You know, you want to like kind of move on from it. So it also will remind them of the time that Aisha was there in their life and take them back to those days. You know, so there's the strength and courage to revisit that, the courage to show the world what they went through while all of this was going on, the stress that it had on them as a couple. You know, to talk about all that so openly, I feel requires a tremendous amount of heart and a tremendous amount of love inside to be able to do that. And then to see people appreciate it the way that they did in that theatre, stand up and applaud it, you know, for just being so honest. That's
very
absolutely incredible.
overwhelming.
Absolutely.
I think what was also special was that the audience was not just people who spoke and understood Hindi. People were reading subtitles and reacting the same way. I mean, there was a very diverse crowd of all kinds of ethnicities, and to see like that kind of diversity reacting in the same manner, it shows you that cinema transcends language and cinema transcends borders. And that was really, like, to me, it gives me goosebumps. Because
Absolutely, and that honest emotions are universal.
Lastly, Rohit, you got to share the screen space with two powerhouse performers. Was it daunting initially?
It was very scary.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Of course it was.
You didn't look scared from any angle.
Please ask Farhan.
He's scary, I'm not.
Do you know, there was one, it's really funny because I had already shot 2 schedules with them in Bombay and in London. And Delhi is the schedule where this happened, where so the scenes needed me to be emotionally comfortable with Farhan to be able to open up, and I was petrified of Farhan.
Of Farhan?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Because he's scary.
He's intimidating. That's a better word.
No, you know, I want to call it scary.
I'm just quiet. And if being quiet intimidates somebody, that's not my fault.
But do you think you're scary?
No, not at all. Why would I think I'm scary?
No, you always have an
Do you
opinion
think
about
people think
yourself.
But sometimes when I wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and see what my hair is like, that's scary. But otherwise, no.
Oh my god. No, sorry.
But no, there was
we didn't mean to come into your arms. Sorry.
there was one time where I needed to be emotionally comfortable with him, and this particular scene that we were going to jump into, and I went up to Farhan and I told him that, listen, I'm petrified of you. I'm very intimidated by you, and I don't know what to do because I really want to give it, like I want to be able to perform well.
Yeah.
And it was funny because he laughed about it. Okay. And he told me, you should have just told me this on day one, and you wouldn't have gone through so much trouble. So it was very daunting in the beginning.
And then I was like, now just go and stand there quietly and don't come and talk to me till you say
But no, then it got better.
Then you broke the ice.
She was great with me from day one. She was fun.
What do you mean I wasn't great with you? What does that mean?
That's like 1 and 0.
And fun only.
Fun is different from great.
Fun. She was
is
fun.
great, so I'm not great.
No, but there's a
Arey
difference.
yaar.
But there is a difference. I'm telling you, I'm like a silent person on set. I do my own thing, sit on the side, do my crossword and stuff.
I'm understanding.
Everybody feels like I'm being a snob.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Got him into trouble, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
No more questions for
You used to play Sudoku, no?
Yeah, Sudoku. Not Sudoku. I was playing word crossing.
I've started hating that game because every time I saw it on his phone, I couldn't go up to him, talk to him.
Yeah. Word crossing and Scrabble.
This went on the sets like throughout the shoot, right? I'm assuming.
This meaning?
This.
Yeah, with them having fun and him being scared of me, yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
You know.
All right then. On that note, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. And you wonder why people think you're scary.
What a great end. मैं भी चलती हूँ.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi guys, I'm Priyanka.
Hi, this is Farhan.
Hi, I'm Rohit, and our film The Sky is Pink is releasing on the 11th of October.
So do watch that at a theatre near you, and you can watch us on Box Office India.
Please like, share and subscribe.